In the beginning, there was YouTube, and YouTube reigned supreme in the realms of video sharing. Then not so long ago, a new application came onto the scene, something you could say was a David to the Goliath of YouTube. Its name was TikTok. This once little app has experienced what you might call a meteoric rise, not only in its home base of China but all over the world. TikTok is now a Goliath itself, but will it ever be bigger than YouTube? That's the question we're asking today. Before we get all statistical on you, you should know something about the two products. They are alike and also not alike. If you're not a TikTok fan, we need to explain to you how it works. It's more of a do-it-yourself app than YouTube. That's one main thing. Users can create short video clips, but the reason it's so popular with people is the fact that they can edit those clips and get creative. They can star in their own short clips, and by using the editing features, they can do things like slow down or speed up time. And they can also do this to music. They can also use augmented reality, and users can get very creative with that technology. So TikTok is more like social media with artistic expression, kind of like an Instagram for video, with people commenting on the short productions that have been created by the users. They become stars in their own homemade shows, some of which have been quite skillfully edited. Part of its popularity has been creating memes and trends that people follow and then add their own version. So you might have seen things like hashtag pillow challenge or the hashtag bottle cap challenge or the pose challenge. It's all pretty simplistic, but people can't get enough of it, and the numbers don't lie. YouTube is a different beast altogether. You might go to YouTube to watch lengthy videos involving people playing games. You might watch newsreels from 1976. You might listen to podcasts on science, crime, sports, or whatever else takes your fancy. You might go to YouTube to be educated, to laugh, or for some people to watch a sports game from the past. In short, in terms of content, YouTube is more like a universe while TikTok is merely a star, although a very bright star. TikTok was launched in China in 2016 and had a couple of names before it actually became TikTok. One of those was Douyin, and after only 1 year of being out, it had 100 million users and a staggering 1 billion video views per day. In 2017, it hit the international market and soon became the #1 downloaded app in a lot of countries. As we speak, it has around 800 million active users around the world, and it's been downloaded around 80 million times in the USA alone. Overall, it's been downloaded around 2 billion times. In February of 2020 alone, it was downloaded 113 million times. People can't get enough of it, although because it's from China, some government officials in the US have asked if TikTok could be a Chinese government surveillance weapon. Given the habit of the Chinese government, which is always concerned with censorship, to embed government employees in senior positions of powerful companies, it's a good bet that TikTok has some Chinese government links. Videos on Tibet and Taiwan are frequently flagged and deleted, though the real question is if this is happening outside of China as well. Its owner ByteDance has said 1,000,000 times that users or governments don't have anything to fear, but the Department of Defense isn't buying it. In terms of global downloads, there was only one mobile app that was downloaded more in 2019. Can you guess what it was? Yep, you're right, it was WhatsApp. TikTok is available in 154 countries and 39 languages, but what's also quite incredible is the fact that when something is posted on average, it has a higher engagement rate than both Instagram and Twitter. People who have it love it, and the stats tell us that 90% of users will go into the app multiple times a day. The company ByteDance is now valued at $78 billion. Not bad for a company that bought an app that was made in just 200 days. Okay, so TikTok has taken over the world, but we must remember that the world is big enough for many different apps. There's no reason why a person can't divide their time on various platforms. There is one particular platform that's used by 44% of people that regularly use the internet, and it is called YouTube. Google wisely bought YouTube for $1.65 billion in 2006, and that was a really smart acquisition, as you'll soon find out. People spend hours and hours watching movies and documentaries on YouTube, or genuinely educating themselves by listening to mathematicians, scientists, philosophers, or channels that make animations out of factual stories. Users tune to their favorite YouTube stars, their favorite channels, and there's a mind-bogglingly massive variety of content. You might feel like watching an infographic show video in the morning, and then decide you want to watch Joe Rogan talk about viruses with someone in the afternoon. At night, you don't know what you want to watch and end up watching small creatures fight. Centipede versus scorpion fights seem to be popular. 5.4 million people have watched just one of those fights. YouTube is full of nonsense and brilliance and everything in between, and if millions of people watch animal fights, then we can expect that YouTube videos in general have been watched many times. YouTube creators have created content that is arguably better than some of the content on TV. Some channels are not only educational, but also original and sometimes groundbreaking. These channels filled a hole. They fit into a space that was needed in this world. TV wasn't offering enough, and YouTube has helped creative individuals to excel and build businesses. As you probably know, some of the more popular channels are making millions of dollars. Have you heard of a young boy named Ryan Kaji? There's a video of him playing on an inflatable water slide, and it's been watched over 1.9 billion times. Yeah, you heard that right. Last year, his channel made $26 million. Sure, a video on TikTok got 17.9 million likes last year, but this is not remotely in the same league as some YouTube videos. Plenty of videos on YouTube have several billion views. TikTok has made a dent in the world, but YouTube has changed it. So what are the current YouTube stats? Well, we can look at the top channels, and it's unbelievable how much their content has been viewed. T-Series videos have been viewed 105,162,784,257 times. PewDiePie, a one-man army for the most part, has had his videos viewed 25,187,812,649 times. YouTube has over 1.9 billion active monthly users, and it's expected that by the year 2025, much of the world will be opting out of TV and turning to platforms like YouTube. Every month, 90% of Americans aged 18 to 24 use YouTube, while 80% of Americans aged 18 to 49 will watch YouTube. Just on mobile, more 18 to 49-year-olds watch YouTube than any other broadcast or cable TV network, in the USA at least. The platform has launched in 91 countries and can be used in 80 languages. This has made it the most visited platform in the world after Google.com. Every single minute of the day, around 500 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube, and 1 billion hours of content are watched on YouTube every day. That's more than Netflix and Facebook together. And unlike TikTok, YouTube viewers on average watch content for 40 minutes. Just on mobile, 1 billion videos are viewed every day. In total, around 5 billion different videos are viewed each day on YouTube. And if you look at data as to why people go to the platform, well, it's not just to watch someone kicking a bottle cap. People go there to learn something about the world or to find out how to do something. About 20% of people are there to look at products, and about 30% of people go there to pass the time. Maybe those are the guys watching small animals having fights. According to the data, many older people go to YouTube for reasons of nostalgia, while younger viewers are more interested in learning. Channels making more than $1 million per year have been increasing yearly by around 40%, so YouTube has become a game changer in terms of how people make money. The number of smaller channels that have turned into a job has also been steadily increasing. Because YouTube is still on this upwards trajectory and more people are making brilliant channels, its value keeps increasing. Don't expect Google to sell anytime soon unless someone offers the company an insane amount of money. The standalone platform could be worth a whopping $300 billion for Google, or at least Google's parent company, Alphabet. TikTok is certainly no flash in the pan, and you can expect it'll become much more popular. But the YouTube universe is ever expanding. The kinds of content you will see on YouTube will get even better, more educational, more exciting, funnier, more professional, and more entertaining. TikTok cannot compete with this, and we don't think it wants to. It's its own rising star, there's no doubt about that, but
So who do you guys think won, TikTok or YouTube? Make sure to comment down below, and make sure to subscribe and like our video. And this is a recently played video. Bye!